This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Kaitlyn Cennamo.
And I'm Emily Pellegrini. A special day for the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. They're celebrating their 5th anniversary, and as Claudia Tristan reports, HSF has even bigger plans for the future.
Hi everyone, I'm Claudia Tristan, and we're here outside of the Student Union building to celebrate Hispanic Scholarship Fund's 5th year anniversary here at Texas Tech. The HSF group at Texas Tech has earned the Newcomer Organization Award as well as the Student Organization of the Year Award here at Texas Tech through the Multicultural Division. And then nationwide, they've won Chapter of the Year back in 2012 and Mentor Program of the Year 2013. So we're going to find out what HSF's plans are for the next 5 years, as well as what everyone's opinion is about free cake. Okay, so I'm here with Ricky Sherfield, advisor of HSF at TTU, and I wanted to ask you, what are the plans for the next 5 years? What can we expect from HSF?
Pretty much what we're hoping is more recruitment and more retention with the HSF organization. We saw that we've had an impact, but I want to make a bigger impact. Now that we have the new president on board, every time I've heard him speak, he's talked about increasing the numbers for Hispanics here at TTU to 25%, so we can be a Hispanic serving institution.
And how many recruiting events does HSF plan for the Hispanic community in Lubbock?
In Lubbock, we have numerous opportunities. We go to different high schools. It's easy to focus on our local community just because that usually works with our budget, but we're trying to expand and go outside of Lubbock, handle those relationships, open up those dialogues some more so we can expand outside of Lubbock and go into markets, Dallas, Houston, El Paso. We know that President, those are major cities that he has targeted, and so we want to help support that mission.
Well, perfect. Well, good luck in getting more Hispanics here at Texas Tech.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm here with Mara Salcido, president of HSF, who's been with the organization for 5 years now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about how the organization has changed from when you started 5 years ago, when the organization started here at Texas Tech, and how it is now.
When we first started, honestly, it was focused among recruiting high school students to Texas Tech. It's really changed from that. We're trying to get it more involved to where it's recruitment and retention of students. We have a very low retention rate for Hispanic students, so we're trying to change that. The overall environment has had ups and downs the whole time, but it's been a really great 5 years, honestly.
So tell me, what's your goal with your year as president for HSF here at Texas Tech?
Higher member rate. I'm hoping for 100. I know that's shooting it really overboard, but I definitely want to hit for 100 members because the more people we have out here, the more we can give back to the community.
All right, well, good luck with that goal. Thanks for taking time with us. I'm here with Oscar Medrano, who is a freshman member of HSF at TTU. Now tell me, Oscar, what do you think about the program so far?
I think it's really cool. It teaches us it gives us scholarship opportunities for Hispanic students, and also we get to do a lot of social events and community service, which is really good in any resume or whenever you're applying for a job.
Would you recommend this organization to other incoming Hispanic freshmen?
Yes, I do, because it's a great opportunity, and I don't think any Hispanic student would want to be able to miss out on this great opportunity, on this chance.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, you guys, as you can see, they're on their last layer of cake here at the HSF 5-year anniversary. So for MCTV Weekday Update, I'm Claudia Tristan.
We've all seen the headlines. Virginia Tech, Santa Monica, even Houston. A gunman opening fire on a college campus. What if it happened here? Would you know what to do? Well, Texas Tech Police actually have a training program to teach you.
Texas Tech University, the land of the matadors, where Red Raiders fight for the school we love so dearly and the victory bells ring out. With over 32,000 students getting their guns up, one gun in the hands of the wrong person could cause chaos.
You have got to be prepared to take measures to save your own life.
Lieutenant Eric Williams is an active shooter and firearms instructor with the Texas Tech Police Department and says it's do or die if you come across an active shooter.
Don't outsource your safety. Don't expect someone else to do it for you.
Texas Tech has many protocols in place to keep students and faculty safe, including tech alert notifications and officers on campus. However, as Lieutenant Williams suggested, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Even though your teacher might want you to sit front row center, and even if your go-to spot is right in the middle, according to officers, the safest place for you to sit is right here, at the end of the row closest to the door. An active shooter is more likely to aim for the center of the room, and it makes for an easier escape route.
For more information, Lieutenant Williams suggests taking a training class to be more prepared.
Get prepared. Do some training, okay? Go through the seminar, kind of like I teach, or there's a lot of other instructors out there that do this type of thing. Go through some training. Go through some self-defense type of training that would get you prepared to be able to fight for your life if you have to.
If you're planning on graduating in December or May, today is the last day for the Fall Graduation Fair. The fair is a chance for students to try on class rings, take graduation photos, order caps and gowns, and learn about grad school programs and more. It all started Tuesday and wraps up at the Fraser Alumni Pavilion today at 5. We all know how great Red Raider athletes can be, and soon some more memorable players will be inducted into the Texas Tech Hall of Fame.
Paul Williamson joins us live in the Sports Center with more on that and the top sports stories. Hi, Paul.
Thanks. Yeah, that's right. 8 former student athletes are being recognized for their impact on Texas Tech athletics. Being inducted to the Hall of Fame are standout wide receiver Rodney Blackshear, Southwest Conference champion golfer Chris Blocker, All-Southwest Conference center Harold Denny, defensive lineman Pat Hartsfield, assist record holder for volleyball Lisa Hilgarce. A special note, she has over 1,000 more assists than number 2, and kicker punter Kenny Vineyard. Those will be inducted into the Hall of Fame, while Larry Anderson, a two-sport athlete who has devoted his life to Tech, and Larry Hayes, the former baseball coach who has the 4th most wins in NCAA history, will be inducted to the Hall of Honor. Texas Tech volleyball dropped its conference opener in Norman 3-1. Tech only picked up the 3rd set. The Raiders made it interesting with early leads in the first 2 sets, but they did not capitalize. Sophomore Jenna Allen was one of the bright spots for Tech in the loss. Allen had a double-double with the game-leading 21 kills and 15 digs in her return from an injury. Tech football has the weekend off, but that does not mean they are not working. The Red Raiders only have the Jayhawks on their mind as they get ready for their conference road opener in Lawrence, Kansas. Last year, the Jayhawks almost shocked Tech at the Jones, so the Red Raiders feel like they have something to prove at the Jayhawks as the Jayhawks look for their first conference win since they beat Colorado in 2010. The team is undefeated, but defensive lineman Kerry Hyder and coach Cliff Kingsbury are not content.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, but we understand that it's 4 games down and we got a lot more to go. We're not satisfied by any means, and we just hoping we can keep this this style of play up, and that's the plan.
It's huge. We got to get better, especially with some young players at certain positions. We got to use that week to improve our team and keep it rolling. Excited to be 4-0 at this point, especially the last 2 weeks not playing very well on offense. It says a lot about our team and the other sides of the ball rising up when we need them to.
Going into the final weekend this season, most playoff spots across the majors have been filled. The National League is already set with teams just battling for position. All American League divisions have been clinched, but the 2 AL wildcard spots are still open, with the Rays, Indians, and Rangers battling for the open spots. Right now, the Rangers are on the outside looking in, but are just 1 game behind the Indians. While the Rangers have a relatively easy series coming up with the Angels, the Indians will face off against the Twins, another lowly opponent. The Rangers will either need Cleveland or Tampa Bay to lose in order to qualify for the postseason. Some other quick notes: 2 straight shutout victories has a Red Raider soccer team ranked 15th in the nation, and the baseball team has a nationally ranked recruiting class. Kaitlyn and Emily.
So Paul, with no Texas Tech game this weekend, what game should I watch?
Well, I'm really interested in seeing Blake Bell, Oklahoma's new starting quarterback, against Notre Dame. He started against Tulsa last week, did a great job, but that was Tulsa. This is the Fighting Irish. TCU is on upset alert against SMU, in my opinion, and of course there's a battle of 2 top 10 teams between LSU and Georgia. Should be really interesting.
A lot to look forward to for Red Raider fans. Thanks, Paul. Anyone who's been outside today knows it's beautiful.
Let's take a look at our MCTV live tower cam. It's sunny and clear, and we'll have a high of 96 for today. Tomorrow also promises to be mostly sunny with a high of 86. It gets more interesting Saturday with a cold front rolling through Friday night. We'll have a high Saturday of 75 and a chance of isolated storms, and look for lows back in the 50s.
If you're a fan of the Food Network, you know they like to host food battles. But even if you're not, who wouldn't like a nice cupcake war? Reporter Rachel Blevins cooked up this story about the TAB event last week.
From karaoke nights to movies in the park, Tech Activities Board, or TAB, has been known to host their share of fun events, all for students and all for free. It was all about cupcakes this time. And on Wednesday, September 18th, in the Sub Ballroom, 12 teams gathered and prepared for battle at 6 p.m. While the contestants weren't literally shooting frosting guns and hurling grenades of sprinkles at one another, they were in a major battle. The idea for the event came from TAB's Special Programs Coordinator, Mackenzie Hobson.
And we actually had an event last year called Cookie Wars that was kind of similar, where we just iced cookies and kind of had a competition like that. But it was kind of a smaller scale, and there's only so much you can do with a cookie. So we thought, how do we raise the stakes on that? So we came up with cupcakes.
Not only was Hobson the mastermind behind the event, she was also in charge of picking the categories. Birthday, superhero, and Texas Tech themed cupcakes were the highlights of each of the 3 rounds.
It all started with pen and paper. The 12 contestants had 3 cupcakes, 3 types of frosting, half a dozen types of candy, and they even had Red Hots.
The prize for the night was bragging rights, which went to Tanner Pierce and Matthew Wallace, who together formed the team Cupcake Ballas. Although Food Network wasn't quite ready to pitch a Cupcake Wars 2.0, the event showed some very promising talent and had a sugary sweet end. For MCTV, I'm Rachel Blevins.
So if you need a break from the sun or just want to do a good deed, there's a Battle of the Residence Hall blood drives this weekend. Walk-ins are welcome. Each year, Student Housing partners with United Blood Services for the Battle of the Residence Halls. Tonight you can donate in Wall Gates, Hewlin Clement, and Talkington, all from 2 to 8 p.m. Tomorrow they'll be in the Sub Ballroom from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thanks for joining us this Thursday for the MCTV Weekday Update.
We'll see you next week.